Bukowski, 370 Windy Drive.
I first wonder if I could get Mr. Kochi to help me a bit.
Amen.
Yes, I am here. I thank the members of the board for this opportunity, which was originally a fight that I was prepared to make, but especially to the members of the Democratic Party who would become our enemies within our nation, whether it was stupidity or ignorance, the belief that by an act here that they were going to change the most precious item we have ever had, the Constitution of the United States. I tell you what poverty means. I believe a number of you do not understand what it means to veterans of all wars, 237 years of being in battle, giving up their all, their lives, so that everyone in this room, city, state, and nation would be free. Freedom is not free. There is a price that must be paid every day of the year. And we will remind you with all our humbleness, you want to fight, we will give it. You want a battle, we will bear it. You want a war, we will make sure you get it. And if you do not understand what war is all about, it is a killing process. You see, in World War II, we were the young right out of high school. We faced the nation, the enemies of our great state. We were there whatever our leaders wanted us to do. We did not choose to become killers. We were trained. And when you went into combat training, you were given the weapons of war, the ammunition, and you were taught how to use in judo, close armor, fight, whatever it was, to kill your enemy. And until when this board stated that they were not going to proceed with the change in rules, desecrating the Constitution, privileges and rights of our great nation, we are ready to give them in battle. I can end up by reading to you or letting you know how the poppy became a great symbol. It came about to us in 1915, World War I. Because of a Canadian doctor by the name of John McRae. And after his hospitalization in Belgium, in a city called Flanders, beside the trenches where bombardments were continuing 24 hours a day. And finally, when that ceased, he had time to rest. And as he looked out the window, what did he see? Among the crosses, row by row, poppy floating in the air. And what did he hear? Some days ago we lived, loved and were loved, but now we lie in Flanders field. Then he said, it is up to you, the living, to see that that banner is held high, so that we may live, and you must fight with all your might, so they may sleep in Flanders field. Then I would like to read you an item handed to me by Mr. Pate, Waterbury, a number of years ago, had a conversation with him. Now, this came from a man by the name of Mark Halpin, January 2001. And that came free from the Billdale College. And it states this, consider this, soldiers and sailors,
One minute, Mr. Costa.
as soldiers and sailors 18 years old are prepared to lay down their lives in defense of our Constitution. And for a little more consideration than a privilege of doing so, they often do. and in root and branch. Families give of their children and their sons, and may God forgive the United States, but now of their daughters. They have done so since the beginning of time, and they do so even unto today. We must then think of those who send young soldiers and sailors into battle, who take the same oath and to serve the same Constitution, but who flinch and cower, not of the prospect of giving up their lives, but of losing the next election. And yes, what we heard tonight, they want a speeded-up governor. Yes, there is only one man among you that has ever known what military service is like, what it is to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the years of your enlistment. When you may be called every hour of the day or night to watch, to walk a watch, to be a sentry, to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and out there in march to protect the men in your guards or your camp. Yes, you've got a lot to learn. And yes, my heart bleeds for you who say, you keep us too long when you have this open, serious session. Gentlemen, spend a few days with your military men. You all give thanks. We ought to praise and thank our veterans. And yet, what we see, especially from this body right here in the United States, that we're going to take the rights that you fought, died for so many for 237 years, paid the price so that you would be free. And what do you do for them? Well, gentlemen, you better get down on your knees and give thanks to the Almighty. See, because there is much that He
That's the end of the
I'll give you one more sentence.
One more sentence.
Because He's given us what we call reincarnation. That is, for every generation that follows us, there are those that take our place and become members of our military forces and do battle with any enemy that tries to destroy us. Thank you.